What's up guys, it's NoryBoyGames back with part 3 of Pokemon Fire Red, the Let's Play. Off screen I have done a little bit of grinding since the last episode. I have gotten Tesla up to level 10. And I did that mainly because he's not going to get a hell of a lot of chances to fight between now and after Brock. Because Brock being a rock type gym leader, Tesla's going to have little to no use. And we'll probably be using Umbra all the way through the forest and to beat the gym. So I figured I'd get him to level 10, at least he's not sitting on level 5 wondering why we aren't using him anymore. And I figured we'd still start from the same place, there's no sense changing location. And just give you a sense of continuity. Yeah, continuity. Everybody likes continuity. So without further ado, let's get going. Hopefully we'll get a lot done today. I just remember there's an item up here, can't forget that. Free items. Potion. I watched over the last episode and I did realise that I did actually change the options right at the beginning. But, you know, my terrible short-term memory means I couldn't even remember doing that. So, I'm probably going to ease up on the fast-forward button because I realised during editing that it really takes its toll on the audio sync. And I have to start cutting my audio up just to try and keep it all together. So I might not be fast forwarding as much as some people might be used to, but I'm sure we'll deal with it either way. So back in Viridian Forest once again, but this time we're actually going to go through it. We're not just here to catch Tesla. Get the item over here. So as I said, I am going to be using Umbra or pretty much all the way through, because not all the way through the game, I mean all the way through the forest and Brock, because we really need to use the water moves to beat him. And then of course Tesla will get all the use in the next gym. So we will be catching our third team member just before Mount Moon. So if you want to try and speculate as to what that is in the comments, I will not take it away from you. I'm not going to spoil it though. We will just find out probably next episode or the episode after, because we'll probably just get to Pewter City in this episode and then fight Brock in the next episode. Again, I don't want these episodes to be too long, but I am going to try and do them daily if I get the chance to record. You know, I do have quite the busy household, so it's not every 5 minutes I get a chance to record. Of course, grinding up tests after the last episode did not take very long. It was only a few levels, and not recording I can use the fast forward button as much as I like. So, Umbra is nearly level 10. I should really read it when it starts putting stuff up like that, rather than just randomly tapping the A button and hoping it's just going to move on. Oh, man, I have so many speed decreases, it's ridiculous. They just spam String Shot all the time. But see, if I had like Charmander or even a Pidgey at this point, it would be like I'd just be blitzing through the forest with no thought. But that's one of the downsides of taking Squirtle as your starter and then not using a flying type straight away. So, you know, we will be getting a flying type a little bit later on. I'm not going to say when, because that would give away what it is. But I'm sure you can work it out. There are not a hell of a lot of flying types in Gen 1. You know, there's Pidgey, Spearow, Doduo, Farfetch'd, if you can get a hold of one, probably with the trade in Vermilion City. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What does that even mean? Does that mean I can't not battle? Is that what he means? Doug? Your randomisms? I mean, is there any other flying types anyone can think of, just off the top of their head, other than the legendaries? Because they don't count. Nobody uses them from the beginning, unless you've hacked the game, in which case, yeah, hack yourself out. I like Pokemon hacks. I think changing up the game a little bit, just what you can catch, where you can catch it, who you can use, it just makes it a lot more interesting. I particularly like the ones by Driano, because that guy has some awesome ideas and he puts a lot of work into them. Like the Blaze Black Volt White series, Blaze Black's 1 and 2 and Volt White 1 and 2, they're just amazingly good. I mean, all the things he added into them, all the extra gym leader battles in Blaze Black 2, battle all the Hoenn gym leaders as you walk around. Great. Of course, Fire Red Omega is the Gen 3 one he did, where you can start with Magby, Elekid, or Smoochum, just to change things up a little bit. I am amazed I haven't gotten poisoned yet. Absolutely amazed. It's like I've been hit with, what, 8, 9 poison stings so far, and I haven't been poisoned once. It's actually going surprisingly smoothly. But surprisingly slowly, because I'm not using... well, it would be unsurprisingly slowly, because I'm not using the fast forward button. Ah, Kakuna. Easy experience, as long as you can get it killed faster than 5 turns. Otherwise you're standing there with a hardened war team. I have so many speed buffers... debuffers, rather. I'm just in no position to fight. Quickly. I mean, Squirtle's not the fastest Pokemon anyway. And the thing is, in Gen 3, it's not... every move is not special or physical, it's the whole type is special or physical, so I can't remember whether water is special or not. I mean, I imagine it is. It's special in most things. That was fairly easy. So as I say, I'm just hoping to get through the forest today. I'm just doing a quick short video while I've got 5 minutes to record. So, it'll probably be about 10 minutes long as normal. Antidote. The thing is, you get so many antidotes as you progress through the forest, but I mean, I've been really lucky. Normally I'm poisoned every time you even see a Weedle. Weedle! Ah, poisoned. And then, obviously, Gen 3 you do take damage while you're walking. I can't believe they removed that in Gen 5. It's sort of something that's become integral to the Pokemon games. It doesn't feel like it should be removed. But I suppose it was something, but it was mainly good for Nuzlocke because it was that extra bit of challenge. It made sure you were always prepared, you always had antidotes with you, otherwise you were going to lose team members just walking around. But I suppose I can understand it. It probably was one of the most annoying parts of Pokemon, was having your Pokemon faint when you were just heading to the next Pokemon Center. And not having an antidote, being caught short without items is often more annoying than anything else. So yeah, this is just going to be a stream of bug battles, as I mean, you all know, you've all played Fire Red before. All red and blue and yellow. It's just a string of bug catcher battles. So what are you guys thinking of the series so far? I mean, I think it's going pretty well, but, you know, what do I know? I made it. I'm a tad biased. It'll be great to get some feedback from you guys. You know, maybe even a couple of subscribers. Be nice to see. But, you know, I'm not doing this for the subscribers or the views. I'm doing this for me because I want to play Pokemon. And I want to record it. So, you know, if you guys happen to enjoy it, that's just gravy, you know. I'm not used to that expression. It's an expression I heard on someone else's Let's Play. It's all gravy. I mean, I've heard the expression before, I just never used it properly. That little bit of grass we've just come through at the intersection, that's where I used to find an abundance of Pikachus. And in yellow, that's also where I find Pidgeotto the most. I find that that patch of grass specifically tends to have more. I don't know if that's true. I think maybe it's just a superstition that I have. But, yeah, so if I hadn't found one down there, I would have made my way up to that intersection, avoiding battles. Because that is where I am convinced that they all go. But we caught Tesla. You know, I'm happy with Tesla. I still can't believe we got owned by that level 5, but again, I was fighting an electric type with a water type. I had to expect some sort of fallout from that. How are you guys doing? I mean, you know, talk to me. I'm here to talk to you guys. I can sit here and ramble on about the forest and, oh my god, is that 9 minutes already? Well, I'm just going to go until we get to the end of the forest. I don't really mind how long it takes. I'm going to hit up with a potion after this battle. I really don't like the amber that has turned into Umbra's health bar. I mean, it's not like anything's in real danger of killing me unless I get a crit. Like, they get a crit on me. You know, that's the only danger I'm in, or getting poisoned. Poisoned is an ever-present danger in the Viridian Forest. So, here's a question of the day for you. Out of the first 3 original Pokemon games, Red, Blue, Yellow, which is your favourite? And why? I mean, a lot of people tend to say yellow because it had the whole anime thing going on. You could start with Pikachu, but I don't know. I don't know if that's... I think I preferred red, mainly because it was the first one I ever got, and it was actually my brother's. I didn't get it. I didn't get it till the following Easter is when I got Pokemon Blue. But my brother got red for Christmas, and he didn't even know what to do. I mean, we were like 5 at the time. I was 5, he was even younger. And I just took to it straight away. I don't know why, but I'd probably say Pokemon Red. I had so many hours on that game. You know what I mean? It's the first one I ever played. Oh, water gun. I was waiting for that. I will delete Tail Whip. Yeah, nobody uses Tail Whip. Does anybody ever actually keep Tail Whip or Growl till like late game? I don't think I've ever seen. It's like always the first move I've ever seen anybody delete. Always the first move to go. Tail Whip or Growl. I mean, I could have deleted Withdraw. I'm not going to use Withdraw. I don't think I've ever used Withdraw on anything except Turtwig in Gen 4, because that's what he starts with. Tackle and Withdraw. It's the only Pokemon ever to start with a... I think it's the only starter to ever start with an actual typed move, rather than like Growl or something. And I used it then just to buff my defense against Chimchar, and mainly just so I could stall out a bit. I mean, it wasn't exactly a hard battle. I just thought, you know, I'm going to try something different. I'll stall him out. Why not? He was just growling, so I thought I'll put my defense up. But, you know, I don't know if I like Barry in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I mean, that whole frenemy thing that they start in Gen 3 with Ruby and Sapphire, May or Brendan, one of them. You know, that frenemy thing where you aren't really rivals, you're friends, you just happen to be challenging each other, and it's like, I preferred it when my rival was my rival. You know, he'd come up to me and say, "You're a dickhead, let's battle." Although, you know, I'm obviously paraphrasing. Unless it's a hack, of course, in which case they might actually say that. I mean, what is it, Spirit Gold, another Drayano hack, where he changes some of the dialogue at the beginning to be a little bit, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like double entendre. So it's all dirty, basically. You know, they say things that's not exactly child-friendly, but I think at this point, if you're downloading hacks of a Pokemon game, Hidden Potion, I don't know how many people knew about that. I mean, I only knew about it because of an LP I watched. A Weedle. I think I'm just going to run from this one. I mean, we are pretty much done now, so we're getting through the forest. I mean, that was a pretty quick episode, or it feels quick. I mean, it was actually 13 minutes, but it feels really quick. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here, and in the next episode we will head into Pewter City and take on Brock, the first gym leader. So, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'm NoryBoyGames. Peace.